could even understand Frozen's fear, but she wasn't like.
No,
she was just.
She kind of still had like a smile on her face.
He says a smile.
Like if I remember correctly.
What?
Like not like a, but like when he handed it to her, she kind of like. I'm gonna do this whole video without saying one word.
Okay. I dare you. I'll call you bluff. You can't stand the silence. You have to put your input in. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Lost Edge TV. We are Reddit MC, and I'm Ray. Today we are here for you, my man, Peter.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I feel like I'd be an asshole. I just sit the whole time just not talking.
Fall of Camp Blood.
The Fall of Camp Blood. Initial thoughts, right?
Initial thoughts is I thought it was a damn good film. To sum it up, it's a damn good film.
I definitely enjoyed it. I was telling Ray, there's parts of this that I like a little more than Rosebud, but there's also parts of Rosebud I like more than this. Let's talk about it. So, it basically takes place.
Yeah, it's a year after part 4. Which it sells it for me because if y'all guys watch the channel, you should know the final chapter is my definitive Friday film.
Same.
It's the best out there in my opinion. So to take the story just one step further was like a... Man, I love it. You know what I'm saying? The corkscrew throwbacks. When it had like his hand and shit.
Yeah.
Like I love that. The tie-ins are so creative. It's simple, effective.
The way it starts off is basically they find all the bodies from the last one, including Jason. They realize did they say he wasn't breathing? Or they were trying to resuscitate him? Because I know they were trying to take him to the hospital to revive him.
He had a pulse.
He had a pulse.
Yeah, they were trying to resuscitate him.
So, I know they decided to do that, but the sheriff was like, look, hey, you need to go with them. Y'all better not make it to the fucking hospital. We're not doing that.
Handle this shit.
I think he went a little extreme on how he went about that. I also feel like it was stupid that they were trying to save this killer. I guess I get like saving lives and shit, but like at a certain point, if you know somebody's killed like a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah, because that ambulance driver, the female, she's like, we're unbiased for our job, which I understand.
There
comes a time, you know?
Yeah, it comes a time, bro. Like, yeah, let that motherfucker go. He is not supposed to be here anymore.
Yeah.
So
and then they pull into Camp Crystal Lake.
Which, I guess because they were going to get rid of his body there, but still, I feel like you could just do that in a ditch. They pull over. They're talking about it. He's telling her to look the other way and everything. Oh, buddy, the whole time, buddy's in the back just doing his job.
Yeah.
Trying his best to resuscitate Jason, and he does. And Jason murders him.
Brutally.
Like, brutally.
That's one thought I had while watching this film. It's kind of funny, right? This fucking cop and the girls out there fucking arguing like this bullshit, and this man's back here fucking, come back to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not fucking around.
He was like, doing his job.
Yeah. By himself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Basically, Jason makes short work of all of them. Burrows his hands into old girl's eyes.
Good kill.
Basically beat the cop to death with like the door of the ambulance. Right. He did the defibrillator to Buddy's head.
Yeah.
We both talked about it. One thing we didn't like was like the blood splatter back onto the mask.
Yeah, when the female ambulance driver got killed. The practical effect there could have been better. Definitely.
Still not a bad idea.
Not a big complaint.
No, it's not.
It wasn't pleasing to the human eye to watch.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we basically cut to like who's gonna be the main people. I'm gonna be 100% real with you, Peter. I don't remember none of these motherfuckers' names. It's not because
I remember you.
Yeah, I remember you. Everything else kind of just fell apart for me because Peter, your character, like the character arc, was the best part of the film for me.
Yeah.
I remember his character name, James.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. And not just because it's my name.
James died.
Exactly. Everything about that was dope. I stopped caring about the rest of the characters because I wanted to see how his shit was going. We also had that little small, brief, like, intro thing where old buddy's trying to tell his girl, like, while they're, like, he's trying to fuck her in the car. She's like, oh, yeah, I remember about Jarvis killing. Like, it also baffles me that so many people believed a fucking child brutally murdered all these fucking people like that. And she was just, like...
Hung motherfuckers up on walls and shit.
Exactly. And he's trying to tell her the real story and shit. And she's like, well, let's go look for Jason. Why? When has it ever been a good idea to go look for a killer?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
No. And then they come across James, who's like digging up the body of Jason to find the body, which there's no fucking body because Jason never was there. He fucking tells the fucking sheriff, lights his ass up. That one cop trying to restrain him, just fucking pushes that motherfucker to the side.
Shit.
the fuck off of me.
There's one thing I like, Peter. You know, your portrayal of this character, since we've seen you in like acting in other films. I think this was, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all made this 3 years ago, right? I do believe so. So this would have took place before your work in Roseblood, but the two characters in comparison, it's day and night. I really love you have that range because I really fuck with this James character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I felt this pain. Everything you did was believable.
To me, Peter, like your part was like your acting in this, and just like the actual character story for James was so good that everything else kind of just blended together for me.
Yeah.
I did not care about none of the other characters.
I mean, they're disposable characters.
They really were.
You know?
Like we have the girl that played the guitar.
She was my least favorite character, right? Mm-hmm. Only because it's not that I didn't like the way she acted or nothing like that. She was fine. I never got to a point in the movie where I was bored. I was waiting for something to happen. Mm-hmm. Like even their dialogue, it was short, it was to the point, and some things actually made me laugh. The girl playing the guitar, I just felt like she just didn't have a place in the film. Mm-hmm. Like she was just there to die. Yeah. I didn't feel that way with the other ones because one was a couple. The other was trying to fuck.
I can tell you what they did. I just couldn't tell you their names. I remember the whole story with the main girl with the fucking piercing in her nose.
Sure.
Yeah. Her boyfriend, they had that conversation about the first time he met her dad. Because she never actually told him that they were dating and shit. He had this conversation or whatever with him.
And here's the thing, they've been dating a year, right?
Yeah.
And he just now telling her the story. Like
that's weird.
You know, there's things you can pick apart. I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless.
It was just trying to fuck, basically.
You had the couple.
Yeah, the couple.
Then you had the
horny girl. That's it. You know, and
I had different words, but yeah.
I mean, like, she dropped a condom.
Oh, fuck, you know?
How loose are you holding that? Were you just holding that in your hands? Did you just have that on top of some shit? Like, put it somewhere discreet, bro. Like, it's like it was her first time having a condom and she didn't know what to do with it.
Put it in your pocket.
She could have done that.
No.
And then there's that one guy and his wife that were lived near where they were going to be staying at. And that they knew each other from school and shit. And then
they got killed.
They got fucking murdered.
Which I called Big Bushy Dude,
yep.
The neighbor.
Yeah.
When he was throwing stuff and he kept like cutting away. I knew that hammer was going to be good.
Yeah, me too.
Like I called him.
And I liked that death too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad death.
I could have done without the wife because like there was a point where she kind of like her facial reaction didn't give me. I'm terrified. There's a fucking murderer here.
Or what do you think about he stabbed her, right?
Yeah.
She falls to the door. Jason fucking kicks the bitch
through the door.
Like through the fuck. I was like, fuck.
That was dope. I like the shot also of like her panning. Her panning and seeing Jason coming back and he's not there. That was a really dope shot. Like, it was a lot of well shot stuff. It's just like her acting and when she turned and saw Jason. Like not the where she was scanning and
like the
saw
full on.
The full on. I feel like there should have been more fear in her face.
I didn't mind like the story about them being there either. Like at the cabin.
Yeah.
The story is they're coming to this cabin as their last day because it's going to sell tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And also,
that puts them there. You know?
Old girl was like going out of town or whatever too. They have a sit down at the campfire and they're talking about all these stories. They get on the subject of Jason, and old horny girl is like telling everybody that it was Jarvis who did this shit. That 11-year-old, he fucking bashed this motherfucker's brains in and diced this motherfucker. And if I was at that campfire, I'd be like,
killed his dog.
Yeah, no, stop.
Because James had a point. How can the whole town believe that this little boy, this fucking one fucking ham?
It's different if he was like a teenager or even a young adult
15,
or whatever.
16, stocky motherfucker.
Maybe.
Sure.
We remember.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, it's Corey Feldman. This motherfucker was maybe 10. If I'm being generous. Basically, it just devolves from there. Because the main couple, they go to a bar.
Man, what bar?
No, I don't
it's
really know.
It's a big Easter egg. A casino bar.
Yeah. So is like
from part 2.
Yeah, the name.
I thought that was cool too.
That was dope. What got me, there was a part because he was talking about how it was definitely Jason or whatever. But like when James confronts them about it, he kind of has like a different take on it. He kind of goes back on it. He's kind of like, oh, what if it's just Jarvis or something like that? Like you're the one who told everybody you thought it was Jason.
Is this before or after that big motherfucker?
It was after he beat the fuck out of that dude.
He beat the fuck out of that dude. He's like, you two, come here. I need to talk to you. And they're just like,
all
okay,
right. I'm like,
what choice do I have, you know?
Bro, I'd have gone out the front door like, nah, like, whatever. Guitar Girl, Jason runs up on her, fucking puts her out of her misery.
I think that was a part 8 Easter egg as well. I think it was a combination because they did it like the part 5 kill when she was dancing and shit.
Yeah.
But they did the guitar kill, which I think was a reference to 8.
Yeah, like a mixture of the two.
Yeah. Could be
Because
right.
I definitely have part 5 vibes from it. At this point, that's when like they get back to the house, they find the bodies. James gets stabbed because like they're gonna like they split up.
Yeah, he gets stabbed.
And he gets stabbed, turns directly into the fucking knife. I was like, well, damn, that's it. Okay, well,
I would have been so disappointed, bro.
I would have.
I knew from the trailer that couldn't have been it.
Yeah.
What I also didn't understand was Sam in the road while they swerved and got in that car wreck. It's just why would Jason put it in the middle of the road? I can understand you could argue strategy, but I feel like that's not Jason-esque.
Not this Jason. Not this Jason.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the remake Jason,
Sure,
I believe
maybe.
that. Yeah. After that, it's basically just like James comes back. He helps old girl after they crash. The boyfriend gets out of the car, comes back to them.
Limps his way to wherever they are. Somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how he found them. And then he gets fucking like skewered. And this is the one part that I didn't like. Is most of the girls' reaction that upsets me. They turn around and old buddy is just got a fucking machete through the back, lifted off the ground. Peter just stops, like they cut to him and he's just like, here, take this. She's showing no emotion to her boyfriend being fucking brutally murdered in front of her. Should have been something. I would have been okay with like overacting, like,
My God.
yeah, something. And Peter like also is not gonna sell this. He's just like, he's dead. So it's like, here, just take this. We'll defend ourselves. She should have had some kind of reaction.
Yeah, she should have did something.
Something.
I could even understand Frozen's fear, but she wasn't like.
No,
She was just.
She kind of still had like a smile on her face.
He says a smile.
Like if I remember correctly,
What?
like not like a, but like when he handed it to her, she kind of like you see a little smirk or like in the lip shit, like it's like. And I could be tripping. I might not be remembering. I do remember him handing her some shit and saying, "Here, take this." And there was no fear, no emotions, no tears, nothing.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah, I feel like that was a. I feel like that should have been addressed on the set. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Like, now let's
hey,
let's
let's-
retake that one.
Hey, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Redo that. You know.
Yeah. After that, it's pretty simple how everything goes. James gets knocked to the ground, but he gets up again. You're never gonna keep him down. Jason has old girl, and like I feel like he could have easily murdered this bitch. Like it should have been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
a can.
we dragged this out simply so she could live. Because once she's had enough time to yell for James to get up and all this other stuff, I was thinking like, bruh, like if it had been me as Jason, that's it.
Done.
I'm not giving you time. You can't give that motherfucker time. Like, what is he dragging this out for? I know she's not strong enough to stop his strength. Yeah. So we're just dragging this out so James can get up, and it felt like very WWE-esque to me. You know what I mean? We're
stalling.
We're stalling so he can get up, so like he can do his big finish move, which was chopping Jason's head off, so you do the whole Pamela thing, which was dope, and I really liked that. Even like the sheriff kicking the body into the water and not having like a jump thing for it. Because I was expecting
Jason comes back without the head.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting like some kind of jump scare. Like just even like a little small thing. Nothing.
I was also expecting, we talked about it, like some kind of cameo from somebody.
Yeah.
That also didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. True.
Also, the news guy wasn't in there.
Yeah, he was in the trailer, but not in that one.
Yeah.
They had a different guy.
All right, so all in all, I feel like it was a justifiable fan film sequel to my favorite Friday the 13th film. Good film. There was...
If I go back and watch it, I could probably find some more stuff.
Yeah.
Like remember the character names.
Just
and all
one
that
watch,
stuff.
you know.
One watch. But like I said, once I got the character arc far beyond everything else in the film, I didn't care about how everybody else... I felt like pretty much at that point, everybody was going to die besides James. Once old girl didn't get her head crushed almost immediately, I was like, okay, well, she survived, so it's her and James.
There's only one scene I didn't like about Jason as well. It's not the blood splatter. It was when he killed the cop. He did this weird... I don't know how to explain it. Like this movement, right? That was not the mannerism of Jason. He like kicked the guy down, right? And then he's like...
Oh, yeah.
Like a punk-ass teen would do, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But other than that, I thought the guy who played Jason was good.
Yep.
Cinematics were good. The one thing that bothered me as well, in the car, the highlights were blown like way out, if you know what I mean.
I think so. Like, which time in the car?
Now, this probably don't make a fuck to people. But as an editor, this really fucks with me. See how it's so bright that there's like no detail there?
Yeah.
It's crazy because like towards the middle and end, they had crazy cinematics.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
The parts I really liked about it, those parts that was just kind of like, I could have done without it.
I put it right in the middle, man. Like, I enjoyed it, but I have seen better fan films.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I had to put them in a pile-up, I like Jason Rising better. I like Roseblood better.
Mm-hmm.
I even go far as to say I like Vengeance better as far as cinematics and stuff go.
Mm-hmm.
If you take Peter away from this...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it's not that it's bad, but it would be... I would have to find something to cling to.
Exactly. Very much high praise to you, Peter.
Yeah. Good
The
job.
acting was dope.
Kicked ass.
I love the story arc. To the point where I just didn't care what anybody else was doing in that film point.
You carried that film.
100%. So thank you for doing what you did in that film. Thank y'all for putting that film together. I'm agreeing with Ray. Like, there's definitely better fan films, but it's definitely a solid fan film.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Peter and his team and everything that helped make this movie, and Slash and Cast, because we did not bring them up, but we should have. Slash and Cast was also part of this. Thank y'all. Subscribe, help us out. We can do more stuff like this or different things, skits that we like to do. Help us out. We really appreciate it. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
Adios.
Let me tell you how it's about to go. Let me show you the towel you're about to throw. This is hip-hop, try to run in our house, we'll knock your ass straight out the door. I'm the enemy's epitome, the fantasy, my tendency to mentally give your career the death penalty. I instantly advise you to match my intensity, try to fit my brain like Jackie Kennedy. I'm so tired of the why not, tired of putting MCs in a pine box. You motherfuckers couldn't even hit me in my blind.